So I have a question. Wait, what state do you live in? Is that's not a big footpath for me to ask?
What's the Illinois?
Okay. Has lead ever been a problem in Illinois housing?
Probably not.
Yeah, really?
I mean, like, I got a letter a while back from the city. Basically, it's like, hey, we need you to go into your basement to take a coin, tap on your water supply, and if it like makes a ping ping sound, it means it's lead, and you gotta let us know.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I don't think I have like it's like a small copper supply line, so I don't know if it's lead like in the ground or
Is
whatever.
your
But
apartment old?
yeah,
So it might have lead paint. Have you not considered that it might have lead paint?
probably. Well, it should be fine as long as I don't start eating the paint chips.
Yeah, but also there's the lead dust that can start floating around.
I already have autism, so
Lead,
all the vaccines.
lead causes worse things than, just getting autism, okay? But lead-related symptoms are far more severe than just being on the spectrum.
You can hit the latency of lead poisoning would be the same as probably like the lung cancer.
I'm asking because a new documentary has been released about lead poisoning in Baltimore and how inspectors get paid off by evil landlords in order to lie about their property being lead-free.
You know, how's that old saying go? My grandpa full of asbestos, my dad full of lead, me full of microplastics.
No way. Has asbestos been also a big problem in the US?
Kind of, yeah. It's one of those things where, like, everybody knew that, like, lead and asbestos were bad in, like, the 20s, but America went ahead and just started using them all because it was cheap.
Yeah. I think lead was used because it was cheap, right?
Yeah. Like, it was in the gasoline, the paint.
Really, I heard that I didn't hear, I saw it in the documentary, that 30% apparently of children at some point were affected by lead. 30%? That's not insane.
No, I mean, that checks out for America.
Really? You can see violent rates dip after we stop using leaded gasoline. Yeah, because you kind of inhale the gasoline as well, right?
Yeah, from the exhaust, basically.
Yeah, I actually haven't considered that. I'm gonna link the documentary in the chat. Do you approve of that choice, Dr. Jones?
Yeah.
I'm gonna link it. I think it's worth watching. I'm gonna use my huge platform to promote what I like. Isn't that right, Dr. Jones?
All 12 of us.
12 is a lot. Okay. So I'm gonna use the power of my platform to share this documentary about lead poisoning in Baltimore. But if enough people in the same building died of lead poisoning, then the landlord would go out of business, so the landlord has an incentive to remove all the lead so there is no lead poisoning. Well, that apparently is not really true, because according to this documentary, there are landlords that pay off inspectors to lie that their property is lead-free, and it's actually not an insignificant problem. Apparently, it's happening.
You just basically your tenant just dies, so you just go out and get a new one.
Yeah, or just they get infertile, right? It's just infertility. There's, I think, brain damage that happens due to when the child inhales that stuff. It's a problem. It's a big problem. It's not just a problem in the US. There are many countries that have problems with lead, and it's not really a thing that is being talked about. So I feel like documentaries like this are pretty important on the subject, because there's not super many of them, right?
So every city in the country just needs to elect their own Zoram Mamdani to institute like socialism of holding land slumlords accountable.
Yes. So all of you, please watch it and spread it. I think this is an important conversation to be had. Don't you think so, Dr. Jones?
Yeah. It's like the same way how like Flint, Michigan didn't have clean water for like 5 years.
Right. That's also I think these things have to be discussed. I think these things have to be shared.
Like, I mean, it didn't have clean water like 5 years after everybody forgot about it.
Yeah.
Like, far as I know, I think they just finished getting like their water back to drinkable state like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah. Like it's pretty insane. It's pretty insane to see how just people get away with it. And the person, that's the weirdest part, the person that led to the poisoning of children and many other things will not see a jail cell. There's just 2 years with probation, so there's just nothing, right?
Exactly. It's
They won't
a
go
fine
to,
is the cost of doing business.
you just won't go to jail at all, even though they've irreparably destroyed so many people's lives. Insane. That's why there has to be more awareness on this subject, and that's why I'm linking the thing. Alright, let's continue watching. You ready to continue?